guys, Tara here from the Paper Whisperer, and today I am going to show you how to make some envelopes, because as you know, maybe you don't know, but I have it linked down below. I am an admin for the journaling corner, and my ladies over there, because I asked them what they wanted to do for a make and keep this week, and three of my ladies over there, Tess, Deb, and Suzanne, said to me, I think there's a film on this, and I haven't figured out yet how to take it off. But anyways, that's besides the point. I'm rambling on about something that has nothing to do with this. But anyways, asked me to teach them how to make envelopes because they have a hard time making envelopes. And I was like, sure, I'll show you how to do that. And they were like, well, we want to use them for our Christmas cards, and one wanted to use them for their journals. And I was like, yeah, not a problem, I'll show you how to do that. It gives me content and I can show you how to do it. And normally I show them how to do things on a live, and they didn't want me to waste my live when I could show them something else, how to do this. So this one's an 8x8 and this is a 4x4, and they didn't want me to use my fancy board to show them how to do it. They wanted me to show them how to do it without the fancy board because they don't have the fancy board. I already have my 6x6 cut because they're pre-cut, so I'm going to cut my three 8x8s, and I'm going to do a couple of them so that they can come and watch my video and they can do their make and keep, and hopefully this helps them. And this video is not just for them, but this is for my YouTube people too. But they like to watch my videos for their make and keeps, and they give me ideas of things that they want to see. And this also gives me envelopes for my Christmas journals that I'm making, because we all know that I have, well, nobody knows yet on my channel because I haven't done it. I haven't really been filming on my channel only for a week, but they all know over there at the journaling corner that I have an insane obsession with envelopes. I play with envelopes all the time. But that's neither here nor there. Hopefully I'm in frame, but I should probably come over here to lay little tiny squares things here so we can do this. We don't need that anymore. But how I do them is I take my point and I go turn my paper like a diamond. So one point is here and one point is here. Hopefully you can see me. Right? And then I take my ruler and I grabbed a clear ruler so I could see what I'm doing. And I make sure that I'm on the point up here and up here. And I go point to point. And make sure we're straight. I hold my ruler, grab my pencil, and I just go like this, and I draw a line on this side. If you have double-sided paper, it's a little hard. And then I go 90 degrees, and I line it up point to point again. Yes, yes, yes. I know it's a little fiddly, but we will make it work. I wanted to just make sure I wasn't using the one that had gold foil on it. And then we line her up again to make sure that, actually we should just go here because this is a 0 center ruler. Go figure. And what we're doing is we're finding the center, right? So we have this. Now we don't have to worry about it being center or whatever. So we have our square. Make sure there's no whatever. Then you take this point and you bring it in and you touch it right to that centerpiece, just like so. And then you can take your bone folder. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use your scissors, you can use your knife, you can use a butter knife, you can use whatever. I have a bone folder, so I'm just going to use my bone folder. And then I'm going to bring this corner in, and I'm going to touch it right to the tip of that one there. And then I'm going to crease it just like this. And I'm going to do it again with my bone folder so that they're crisp edges, right? And then this one here has to come up over. It all depends on how far up you want to come. Some people come up a little more, some people come up a little less. And then I like to take my envelope up a little more, but I always like to make sure that my envelope is lined up on my mat so that I know that my crease at the bottom is even. Make sure your point is on that line though, so that you know that it's going to be square. Then just take your bone folder and go like this. And then you have the bottom part of your envelope. And then when you open it up like this, put an X here and put an X here with your pencil. We'll come back to that. And then you take this piece, this corner here, and you bring it down a little bit. Make sure that you're in the center, over the center line, over the center line. Because if you're not over the center line, you won't have the closure for your envelope. And then you use your bone folder again, make your crease. When you open it up, you know, your X that you had here and here, make your X here, and make your X here. Then you grab your scissors and you miter. You can cut this piece out right here, and you cut this piece out right here. Oh, I gotta cut a little more because I didn't cut enough. I don't want to rip my envelope. You cut that piece out. Cut this piece out. Yes, the pieces are a little bit more than each other because you're doing this by hand than if you were using the board, because the board cuts the same amount out. I might do another video later on showing how to make them with the board, but for right now we're just going to do it this way because they asked me to do it this way because they didn't have the board, which I'm fine with that. So then this piece goes in like this, this piece goes like this, this one goes in like this, and this one will go like this over top. Always check, get these scraps out, always check on your mat to make sure that you're square. We are square. See how we're square? Perfect. Then you, before you glue, you only have to worry about this top line because nobody's going to see the rest of it. You can get rid of the rest of it if you want to. I just take out the top line because that's the only one that I worry about because somebody might see that. I go in with my corner rounder, large for the top, to round that because I don't like the points, medium for the bottom. Fold it in like this and like this. We have our envelope. Do we want to ink? Why not? I didn't get any ink out, but I'm gonna go with scorched timber, I think. Hold on just 1 second while I grab my ink dauber. And we're gonna just quickly throw some ink on this. Just to give it a little pizzazz, one would say. The heavier the paper, the more it needs to be creased. This is actually cardstock, so yeah, it has to be creased a little more. You can use any size paper, really, as long as it's a square. So you can use 6x6, 8x8, 10x10. This method works. So you don't actually have to have an envelope of junk mail to make anything. I can show many methods of how to use envelopes in your journal. I actually think I'm going to, I might have to wake this ink pad up because it might be sleeping. I don't want to have to knock on its door because it's not going to answer me. We all know that. You're supposed to wake it up with a little bit of water. There we go. And we'll just put this up here in case we decide to use it for the next one. And then you just take your glue. I don't use glue tape, so do not go all the way to the top because you will not be able to open your envelope. You just go down the side like this and glue it. That's all you do. And then you have yourself an envelope, just like that. And then I'll show you how to do it with a 6x6, and then we'll be done. Same thing for the 6x6. You just have to make sure that you have it like a diamond. Corner to corner. Make sure my corners are lined up. "90 degrees. Corner to corner. We don't have to worry about that anymore. And then bring it up to your intersection. Make sure you're right at the intersection. Use your bone folder for a good crease. Bring this one right in to meet this one at the intersection. Sorry about that noise. Right out there. Bring this one up. Make sure that when you bring it up to the center, you're at a straight line. That is right where you want it. And you're lined up where you want to be. If my head is in the way, I'm sorry. But I wanted it to be even. Remember when you open this up to put your X here and your X here. Then when you bring this down, you bring it over. See, here's your middle. Bring it over just a tad, like that. Crease right here. When you open it up, you hear my dog whining, I am sorry. X here, X here. You cut it here, cut it here. Here. Oh, he just decided that he was going to come into my office to say hello, I guess. all 4 corners are cut, you go around, you bring it up and bring it down. And you do not have to round this part here. You can, if you don't have a corner rounder, you can drop that down like that and have it like that. I kind of like it like that. So remember, if you don't want this center line right here, to erase like that. And all you do with this piece that you folded down, stick a little glue on her like that. You fold these in, you have it like that. Bring this down like this. Make sure you know where your spots are for your glue. Bring this like this. And this is your 6x6 envelope. And that's how you make them. And you square them up, make sure they're squared up, and that's how you make an envelope. You got these, this one here, this one, and these are the ones that I made before. If you like this video, please make sure you give a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please make sure you like and subscribe, and have a fantastic day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.